Just look at the magnificent flowering currently taking place on this Aparajita vine, which is about 1.5 to 2 years old. The entire vine is laden with blossoms, and every single day, flowers continue to bloom in such abundance, appearing in dense clusters just like this. I have planted numerous Aparajita vines throughout my garden. Some are planted in plastic grow bags, others in plastic pots, some in garden beds, and a few are even growing in traditional earthen pots. Furthermore, from time to time, I propagate new plants from their seeds and transplant them to new locations. So, in today's video, we will discuss exactly which fertilizers and nutrients you should use to encourage prolific flowering on your Aparajita vine, ensuring you harvest an abundance of blooms every single day. We will also cover proper vine care techniques to ensure robust growth and to guarantee that this plant remains a cherished fixture in your garden for years to come. Friends, the Aparajita is a perennial plant. This means that once you plant it in your garden, provided you give it proper care, it will continue to thrive and remain a part of your garden landscape for many years. Moreover, planting it is considered highly auspicious according to Vastu Shastra, as it is believed to attract positive energy. It is also incredibly easy to grow. You can propagate it with great ease, either through its seeds or by using cuttings. Alternatively, if you prefer, you can purchase small saplings from a nursery and transplant them into your garden. Once you have established even a single Aparajita plant, you can use it to propagate a multitude of new plants. For instance, once the flowers bloom and eventually wither, do not pluck them off. Instead, allow them to develop into seed pods. Once these pods dry out, you can harvest the seeds to grow a great number of new Aparajita plants. Another significant advantage of growing this plant is that it is a permanent flowering plant, meaning it continues to bloom year after year. Essentially, this plant blooms throughout the year. However, during the peak of winter, from mid-November to January, flowering ceases, and the plant enters a state often referred to as dormancy. This means there is no active growth during this period. Yet, as February arrives and temperatures begin to rise slightly, the plant resumes its growth with great vigor. While this plant grows quite easily in pots or grow bags of any size, if you wish to maximize its flowering potential, you should place it in a location where it receives at least 5 to 6 hours of direct sunlight daily. The Aparajita is a sun-loving plant. This means that the more intense and prolonged the sunlight it receives, the better the plant, or vine, will grow, and the more abundant its blooms will be. Aparajita is available in several color variations. While blue is the most common shade, varieties featuring white and pink flowers are also available. Furthermore, the flowers themselves come in two forms, single-petaled and double-petaled. When growing Aparajita, it is crucial to ensure that the soil is extremely well drained, meaning that water should never be allowed to stagnate in the pot or grow bag. The most common cause of Aparajita plant failure is waterlogging. When water remains in the soil, pot, or grow bag for too long, it leads to fungal infections or root rot, ultimately destroying the plant. Aside from this specific requirement, the Aparajita plant generally does not demand extensive care and continues to grow robustly on its own. So, let's discuss which fertilizers and nutrients you should use to encourage your Aparajita plant to produce an abundance of flowers and buds. Before applying any fertilizer, begin by gently loosening the topsoil around the plant. First, you need to loosen the soil around the plant on all sides. Only then should you apply fertilizer. Now, to ensure excellent growth of the plant, specifically the vine, add 1 to 2 handfuls of vermicompost or kitchen waste compost to the pot. Kitchen waste compost is an entirely free source of nutrients. If the plant is small, add 1 to 2 handfuls. If the plant is larger, use 2 to 3 handfuls of either kitchen waste compost or vermicompost. This practice will not only promote vigorous growth of the Aparajita vine, but will also ensure that your soil remains fertile. Additionally, it will help keep the soil light and well aerated. Secondly, To increase the number of blooms, use a potassium-rich fertilizer. Potassium significantly boosts flowering rates. If you prefer organic methods, you can use banana peels, as they are an excellent source of potassium. For each pot, apply 1 to 2 banana peels to your plant every 10 to 15 days. Simply cut the peels into small pieces before use. Once cut into pieces, bury them deep within the soil. Do not leave the peels lying on the surface of the soil. Burying them ensures that they decompose slowly and effectively, allowing the potassium contained within them to gradually mix with the soil and be absorbed by the plant. You can use peels from raw, unripe bananas as well. Alternatively, you can use dried banana peels. If the soil is excessively wet, perhaps due to rain, you can dry the banana peels, grind them into a powder, and add 1 to 2 teaspoons of this powder to the pot. You can also prepare a liquid fertilizer using banana peels and apply it to the plant. How to make liquid fertilizer. The video regarding this is already uploaded on my channel. I will include the link on the end screen. So, friends, do give these 2 fertilizers a try on your Aparajita vines. You don't need to apply them too often. Simply repeat the application once every 15 days. This will not only ensure healthy growth of the Aparajita vine, but will also significantly increase the abundance of flowers on it. So, if you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to give it a like, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. From now on, I will continue sharing many more videos with you related to various flowering plants. Finally, thank you very much for watching the video.